Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are back with the next part of The Infected. I have been excited for this. Trust me, I know you have all been excited for this. You've been blowing up my comments. Read the next part of The Infected. Well, the next part of The Infected is here. Kate got it out and I'm so excited. If you haven't seen the last one, go check that one out. I'll leave it. It's in the card pop-up somewhere up there. So go watch that one if you haven't watched this one already. And then here we are to spill all the new tea because the last one ended on a very questionable note, to say the least. So let's jump right into this one. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already and go follow the amazing author Kate. Her Instagram is linked in the description below. She is the amazing author of the story, so go read it yourself. Pick your own romance path, pick different options, see what happened in your version of the story. Without further ado though, let's start the drama.
Everybody glitter running down a hell to top. Everybody waiting for a single to drop. Like a hair when they wanna see what's hot.
Please, we're uninfected and willing to cooperate with quarantine procedures. Quarantine? There is no quarantine. There's no what? Quarantine won't be up and running for another 2 days. And we can't admit anyone but authorized officials for the first week. What? Okay, like, I want to go off on them, but I don't want to get shot. So you think about saying more, but decide to keep your mouth shut. That's bull. It's freaking zombie apocalypse, not some exclusive gala. How can there possibly not be a quarantine system running yet? It's been 3 weeks. Stop it, guys. They have weapons. DJ has the right idea. We can't antagonize them. The soldiers level their guns. Excuse them? Go on and find somewhere to hide and come back in a week. Maybe then we can afford to let civilians through. Guys, we're gonna have to walk away. But we came so far. You stare at the barricade, blocking your way to the tunnel. Your ticket to safety so close. Well, it's very close, but with those two people there, it's a little far. So, and yet it feels further away than ever. It looks like we have no choice. Let's go. Maybe we can find a way around the barrier. Somewhere not as heavily guarded. Okay, so you grab your bikes and retreat around a bend out of view of the soldiers. So that was a major flop. The soldiers will not let us through quarantine. First off, it's the officials and what they said 3 days. And then like there's a week later before they can get civilians through. Are you serious? Like, Something is wrong with this. After all the clues we've gotten and everything, I just feel something is so wrong with this experience. Okay, so this is looking pretty bleak, but the wall has to end somewhere, especially in this narrow pass. I know we hate splitting up, but we're gonna have to divide into 2 teams. Let's find somewhere to hide our bikes and go look for weak spots. But it will be okay, DJ. None of us will be alone. I understand your concerns, but this plan makes the most sense. The barrier has 2 ends, and it'll be faster if we check both at once. Okay, I guess you're right. Great, if we're all in agreement. Muscles, you're with me. Really? You want me on your team? I want to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything to make sure you don't do anything rash again. Then I'll go with you, DJ. Steph, go with Kareem. He'll make sure you're safe. Okay, looks like it's the 3 of us then. Einstein Muscles, let's head west. We'll meet back here as soon as we can. What if we can't stay here if any zombies turn up? Good point. Cody produces 2 lengths of rope from his pack. If you have to leave the area, tie it around that tree branch before you run. Try to head for the mountains and climb up somewhere safe. That's where we'll look for each other if the worst comes to worst. Okay, seems like a solid plan. Come on, DJ, let's see if we can't get past that barrier. Okay, so now they're gonna go try to find this barrier ending, but I can't believe they still don't have a quarantine station ready. It's been 3 weeks. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. I don't think there is going to be a quarantine. I think they want these people to get wiped out or something. Yeah, but I guess it makes sense they're not organized. They have 3 weeks. I mean, what government is actually prepared for a real life zombie outbreak? I mean, that's true, but 3 weeks before they can let anyone through seems so long. A little long, yeah. And 1 whole week more before they'll let regular civilians through. You lower your voices as you get closer to the barrier. Okay, so I'm a little nervous. You can see where it ends, built right up against a steep cliff. It's taller here and already the chances of getting over it seem slim. I hate to quit before we even start, but this looks like this is hopeless. Unless, should we get closer, see if we can eavesdrop? Why? Is there anything more important than information in this world? We're totally cut off from everyone and everything outside our group. We don't even know what's become of West Hill since we left. I guess that's true. Maybe we could learn something important. If we're gonna get closer, we need to be hidden though. I think we should sneak through the trees, then crawl into that thicket of bushes. No one would be able to see us, but we'd only be several feet away. But there's bound to be bugs in the bushes. Oh, or spiders. No, Tamira. Fine, but I hope you know I regret suggesting this already. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh, oh gosh. Another group of survivors. Can't be helped. Orders are orders. Still seems pretty cold to just turn away a bunch of kids. Okay, so someone has a head on their shoulders. What excuse did they use this time? They're talking about us. Quarantine station isn't ready yet. Told them to come back in a week. They'll probably be dead by then anyway. But what are we supposed to say if they do come back? I knew it. I mean, we all know there's never actually going to be a quarantine for civilians. Your gaze meets Tamira. She looks just as shocked as you feel. Did you hear what they lied to us? This needs to be reported. It has to be a human rights violation. If we only could record it somehow. Please say we have a phone. Tamira quietly unzips her pack and produces her cell phone. Have you had this in your bag the whole time? If you reprimand me about not keeping it in my locker during school, I wasn't gonna. So does it still have battery? Yeah, it's been off this whole time. No signal anyway. She opens her voice memo app and passes it to you. Okay, so we're gonna record this. We're gonna make it go viral. Thanks. I'm gonna get a little closer. Hopefully viral before this infection goes viral, so. You crawl to the edge of the bushes and hold out the phone. What are the chances of them lasting a week, though? I doubt they'll be back. You look down at the phone, but it doesn't seem like it's registering the voices. If you want to pick up the conversation, you'll have to leave the bushes. Tamira, I'm going to have to get closer. What? Did you hit your head? You can't go out there. But I gotta risk sneaking out. I have to do it. Cover me. This was dumb. How? I don't know what I just did. If I screwed it up, oh well. You move quickly and soundlessly, crossing the distance from the bushes to the barrier. Keeping low to the ground, you hold the phone out, barely daring to breathe. Okay, but what do we say if they do come back? So we got a clue though. Imagine sticking it out that long, thinking there's hope and then coming back to have it dashed. Not our problem, our orders were clear. Only registered individuals are to be rescued. Civilians and infected are to be kept in the city at all costs. Why do you think they won't let the civilians out? Did you sleep through the debriefing or what? They already told us. Too much of a risk of the virus spreading if we let everyone through. But isn't it weird not trying to save anyone? If we had strict quarantine regulations, we could easily, just stop questioning orders. Unless you want to get us thrown in there with those monsters too. Now come on, we've got guard duty in a few minutes. Of course I don't. I'm just saying it seems. Just stop. Remember what happened to... What happened to who? Their voices and footsteps fade away. You slip back into the bushes, heart pounding. Okay, so we got it. You get it? Yes, but what the heck is going on? Whatever it is, we should talk later. We need to get back to the others. Doesn't look like we'll find a way over the wall from here anyway. You're right, let's go. That is so... So, what do you think they meant by there's never going to be a quarantine station? I don't think there's any other way to interpret it. It means they never plan to let us pass the city borders. So they've chosen to prioritize containing the virus over trying to save us. They're planning to let us die here. Let's discuss it with the others when we meet back up. Right? No point in getting worked up over it now, I guess. Okay, so that was dramatic. No one's here. You don't think something's happened, do you? There's nothing tied to the tree. You probably just got back first. Right? I'm just so on edge right now. I keep expecting the worst. Can't blame me for that, but we didn't hear any more gunshots, right? They should be fine, and if they're not back soon, we can go look for them. The two of you lean against the tree and wait in silence. DJ! Oh my god, DJ! What's wrong? It's the rope, but it's not tied to the branch. They didn't drop it when we split up, did they? No, I saw Cody holding it as he walked off. Then they must have come back but had to leave again. But we agreed to tie it to the branch. If they left it on the ground, it means they didn't have time to tie a knot. Something is after them. Or someone. What if they were caught spying and followed back here? I don't think so. If the soldiers spotted them, they would have been shot. Oh right, must be zombies then. That's weirdly comforting. So now what? Cody said to head for the mountains if we were in trouble. Okay, that's where we'll go. Okay, so this is bad. So Cody's group, something has happened to them. Okay, what? Did you hear someone scream? It sounded like Cody. Uh-oh. Cody. Get away from him. Oh my gosh. Oh, the woman knocks Estefania away like a tiny fly, never letting go of Kareem. Meanwhile, Kareem's body begins to go slack. It's a woman from the barn. She's trying to strangle him. Get her. She's so strong. How is she so strong? How can we... The rope. You look down at the rope in your hands. A plan forms in your mind. I have an idea. Cover me. Stop saying that. Kareem goes completely limp. Just as you leap on the woman's back, you loop the rope around her neck, pulling tight. Get her. Tap on the screen as many times as you can in 3 seconds to avoid getting thrown off. Ready, set, go. Did I win? Did I win? I'm tapping. Ah! She fires around, but her aim is off and the bullet flies harmlessly into the sky. The sound echoes through the trees, birds scatter noisily from the perches, of course, and with the rope cutting off her blood flow, she finally loses consciousness. Ugh. We got you. What? Kareem, are you okay? Was I sleeping? No, you were attacked. Cody! Ugh. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, thank goodness you're awake. She hit you quite hard. I was worried you were damaged permanently. I remember running. What is she doing here? Did she follow us? She must have tracked us somehow. I don't understand. If she was carrying a gun this whole time, why didn't she just shoot us back at the barn? Maybe she was worried about the sound attracting zombies. In high visibility terrain with our bikes as a mean to escape? It seems unlikely. She could have outpaced any zombies easily. Of course, the gun could have been a more recent acquisition, but I still feel there's something extremely suspicious about her. Yeah, who is she and why does she want us dead so bad? What do we do with her? Is she still alive? I don't know, but we need to tie her up and find out. Yeah, she's breathing, which means she could wake up at any moment. We better take her gun and tie her up then. Yeah, you give Estefania the ropes. She binds Owen's hands behind her back, followed by her feet. There's some zip ties in my pack. We should use them too. I am so happy we finally caught this girl because we're going to pay her back for everything she did to us. So let's not underestimate her a third time. Definitely not. So now what do we do with her? We wait, we leave her here. What? But what if the zombies find her? Kareem, it's not the ideal situation, but honestly, we can't just leave her to die. Kareem, she attempted to murder us, not once, but twice. We can't afford the luxury of worrying about her. You're all shocked into silence. Even Cody looks surprised. Honestly, Estefania has the right idea. It's a zombie apocalypse. That is the only feasible plan. I'm not saying I like it, but she literally wants us dead. Exactly. I don't want to leave someone at the zombies' mercy either. But we can't afford to make emotional decisions. Estefania, coming with the real decisions here. How is not wanting to get her killed an emotional Kareem stop? Because it'd be illogical to do anything other than leave her here tied up. If we leave her untied, we risk her tracking us again. If we carry her to safety, she'll slow us down. And if we bring her with us, we'll be endangering our own lives. Steph, that's not. He looks bewildered, like he feels he needs to reevaluate her entire personality. Now, more importantly, the gunshot she left off has given away our location. We had best not be here if zombies or the military come to investigate. But we can't, Kareem, none of us want someone's blood on our hands, but Estefania is right. We can't hang around and we can't take her with us. Kareem looks like he wants to say more, but slumps defeated, recalling the last time he insisted on helping her. Yes, so where do we go now? Kareem, we love you. You have a heart of gold. You really do. And, we adore it, but Estefania was coming with the right choices here. It's a zombie apocalypse. Life is different. Are we still heading to the mountains? Yeah, I don't think I'm up for much else today. Wait till they hear the other tea we got for them. She left quite a lump on my head. Are you dizzy? I'll be alright. I can carry you. No, you definitely cannot. Kareem, you were unconscious literally 5 minutes ago too. What if? Because we found that one clue from the military rations. I wonder if she's part of the military. Are you sure you should go around carrying people? Yeah, I feel fine now. It was just like a waking up after a long nap. Either way, I do not need you carrying me. I can handle it. He stands up but wobbles a little. You sure? You seem a little... I'm fine. Normally the attitude would lead me to assume he had a concussion, but I believe this may just be Cody being Cody. Just let him walk, Kareem. You'll waste more time arguing with him than you'd save by carrying him. Thank you. Finally someone sees sense. Now we need to move it. Time is wasting. He still seems a little unsteady on his feet, but at least he's walking in a straight line. You all hurry after him. Okay, so she's just been left there by Felicia. Ooh, we have some uninvited visitors. You spot a few throngs of zombies, but evade them with ease. Drawn in by the scent and sounds of the encampment, none of them even seem to notice you. Okay, we are out. So was your guys' searches must have as much as a bust as ours? Hell, now that you mention it, depends on what you mean by bust. If you're asking whether we found a way over the barricade, yeah, it was a total bust. But if you're asking if we overheard two soldiers having a suspicious conversation, wait, suspicious conversation, what did you hear? It sounds like they're under orders not to let us through. Yeah, but we already found that out when they tried to shoot us, right? No, Kareem, like they're under orders not to let us through ever. What? We heard them saying there's never going to be a quarantine. They plan to trap us inside of the city borders. No, but surely you misunderstood. Yeah, they're the army. They're supposed to protect us. That means rescue is never coming. We're all on our own. And they're blocking our exits, so we're trapped. Oh, everyone, we have to get up the mountain. It's almost sunset again. Right, gotta keep moving. I bet, oh my gosh. Everyone is just in shock right now. I know, I'd be anybody. Wait, this looks like a good route into the mountains. I mean, sure, I wouldn't know, but it looks climbable for us. Plenty of handfolds, but zombies wouldn't be able to manage. Yeah, good call. They'd never be able to pull themselves up there. You all look to Cody for affirmation, but he appears to be lost in his head. All right, if there are no objections, let's take this route. With the enormity of everything weighing on you, the climb is a tough one, but as the sun begins to set, you finally find a safe spot to make camp. You sit on the stone ledge staring out at the horizon as the sky turns pastel. Somehow the vastness of the view before you makes you feel even more trapped. Guess I better get used to camping. Looks like it's only our option for, I don't know, the rest of our lives. Yeah, it's getting kind of cold though. What do we do during winter? Cody suddenly starts muttering frantically under his breath. Gonna need to find somewhere out of the wind. Gotta stock up on food too. Gonna need a lot of fuel for fires if we want to stay alive. What is he doing? I'm gonna go find firewood. I think he's like in autopilot mode in like traumatic shock. Is he okay? That was pretty weird even for Cody. I'm not sure. He's acting just like I think someone should go after him just in case. I'll go. Are you sure that's wise? Aren't things still tense between you two? Yeah, but maybe this will be a good chance to smooth stuff out. Or I can go. We have the longest history, and I know him better than he'll admit. I think maybe Tamira should go. Okay, I'll see what's up with him. You guys get started on camp. Need a hand with the tarp, Cream? Nah, I'm good. You and Steph should rest after that climb. Okay, if you're sure. I am. Take a break, DJ. You can join me later. Okay, so let's just chit-chat with Estefania, I guess. Estefania is already looking out of the view again, silent. You join her. Oh, this is such a pretty art scene. The warm red and gold of the sunset reflect in her eyes, but they do nothing to hide the pensive, almost sad look to her. So, rough couple of days, huh? Rough few weeks, rather. True, and that's putting it mildly. How are you holding up? Oh, I am... Okay. The eyes are moving. I was like, for a second, I was shook. I was like, I'm not, okay. I feel not entirely like myself, I suppose. Yeah, you've been kind of different today. Isn't that obvious? I mean, it was kind of hard to miss you losing it at Cody and Kareem in the barn and telling us to leave the woman tied up in the grass. Yes, you're right. What happened? Is something wrong? Besides, like, I don't know, everything, I guess? Sorry, that was a stupid question. No, I understand what you mean. And I suppose after coming so close to dying alone yesterday, I have a new perspective, a new understanding of life in the apocalypse, and what it means for all of us. Yeah, yesterday must have been pretty traumatic. I mean, those zombies almost got you. Are you dealing with that okay? I'm fine, but only thanks to you and the others. I was a fool, and if you hadn't come after me, I'd be dead. It's a terrifying thought. Why did he run off? I know you were upset, but you could have talked to someone. Me, or Kareem, or even Cody. Yes, I know, but after what Tamira said about my parents, I wasn't thinking clearly. I let my emotions rule me, told myself the group was better off without me, and I made the stupid mistake of running off, putting myself in danger. Putting all of us in danger. Oh, Stefania, I feel so bad for her. She thought she was doing, the right thing, and, it wasn't the right thing, but I just... Hey, you were upset. People make mistakes when they're upset. And Tamira was pretty harsh. She said so herself. It was the truth, though. Yes, her delivery was harsh, but she was right. I'm the one who was in the wrong. I made a terrible decision. I let my feelings control me instead of my intellect. And it almost cost me dearly. But never again. We need to make logical choices if we want to survive. You're allowed to have emotions, Steph. You don't have to repress them. Of course, having them is inevitable, but how we choose to act is... Well, I'll be sure not to make any more mistakes like that. I won't let any of us make stupid mistakes because our heads are clouded. All that matters is if we survive. Okay, Estefania, I am just rooting for her this episode. I mean, I feel bad what happened and everything, but wow, she is the new survival queen right now. No more meaningless risks, not for ourselves or for anyone else. Or this was all for nothing. You stare into her eyes and find them hard, determined. Yeah, we've got to get through this, whatever it takes. But we're safe right now. We should take a moment to breathe. And to let ourselves feel whatever we need to feel. Yes. Of course you're right. Well, thank you for listening, DJ. It's nice to have a friendly ear. Oh, that was such a cute little convo with Estefania. I adored it. You sit there for a moment, gazes locked. There's an intensity in her expression that you haven't seen there before. Okay, let's now have another romantic moment. You're not sure what it means. Let's suggest setting up camp. I guess we should go help with the campsite, huh? Estefania blinks. The spell is suddenly broken. Oh, yes, I suppose we should. I've certainly brooded for long enough. Let's go and find something useful to do. I am trying as hard as I can to just pick options for Cody. In my story, y'all got something that happens in your version of the story. Hey, think it's time for dinner yet? I'm starving. Yes, I'm rather hungry too. Are Cody and Tamira back yet? Yeah, they came back to drop off some wood, then went to get more. I think they're over by those trees. I'll go grab them. You guys get started on the fire. Ready to talk yet? Can't we just let it drop? Ooh, another eavesdropping. Cody, from the looks of it, we're going to be stuck together for a long time. Maybe even for the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives isn't necessarily going to be a long time. Oop. Hannah, oop. I'm just tired of you holding me at an arm's length. Look, you saved my butt more times than I can count since the virus broke out. And I'm grateful for that, so let's just call it even and forget about it. But that's not what I want. I want you to trust me again. Like when we were kids. Yeah, well, it's hard to get back trust that's been broken. You're the one who said you'd always be there for me when I first found... Cody, I tried. I really tried with you, but you kept shutting me out and... What, so it's my fault? I didn't say that. I never blame you for acting the way you did. Not after something like that. But you kept shutting me out and telling me to leave you alone. Mom said to give you some space and just be there for you if you needed me. But it never seemed like you did. You just closed yourself off and I just... We were 15, Cody. When you're 15 and your best friend suddenly won't even speak to you for 2 months, it feels like forever. You just assume it's all over. I'm sorry, Tam, I can't. Even if I get what you're saying, even if it makes sense, I can't, not right now. But you can. Okay, I'll give you more time. The only person stopping Cody is himself. He can let it out. He can give him time. But do we think we can ever get our relationship back to where it was? She stares at him with wet eyes. You've never seen her look so helpless. You just keep listening. Something in Cody's eye softens. I don't know, Tam. We don't even know if we're going to wake up tomorrow anymore. But I miss it too, how things used to be. Really, I mean, I never stopped caring about you no matter what you think. I still cared about you and I still thought about you all the time and Her voice falters and she bites her tongue, unable to continue. Cody watches her carefully, the ghost of a smile crossing his lips. Yeah, I never hated you, even if it might have seemed like it. You didn't? Yeah, I mean, we were best friends. I could never hate you. Yeah, we were... back then I always kind of wished we could... Never mind. I just wish everything had been different. Yeah, me too. They both fall silent. You take that as your cue. Oh, I hope we aren't setting Cody and Tamira up. Hey, you guys ready for dinner? Oh, DJ, you're right. It's getting quite late. Yeah, we should probably eat, huh? Let's get back. No one is up for foraging or cooking tonight. You dig into yesterday's leftovers and your precious, non-perishable rations. It's quiet around the campfire as you all sit deep in thought, trying to process the events of the day. Eventually the fire dies down and the five of you crawl into the middle of the tarp, falling asleep in an exhausted huddle of sleeping bags and bodies. Dawn breaks. You wake up with the sun. Breakfast is a protein bar with a handful of wild blackberries from a bush Cody spotted. Once you've eaten and tidied up camp, you sit down for a serious discussion. So, I guess we better talk about future plans, huh? While we're trapped, looks like it's time to get real cozy living off the land. Well, I mean, oops. We could go back to the rooftop community. Now that the lieutenant is in charge, I'd feel much safer. I don't know, the horde of zombies in the car park was growing so rapidly. It was barely safe to leave for supply runs as it was. Perhaps we could find another farmhouse, secure and fortify it. Either way, we're gonna have to get real good at scavenging. Can we find another road out of the city? Do you really think the military would forget to block the other roads? If they had this unblocked, chances are that all of them are dead ends. Besides, it took us forever to get this far. Do you really want to ride back in the opposite direction? Not really when you say it like that. We're totally boxed in, soldiers with guns ahead, a city full of zombies behind us, blocked by mountains and ravines to the east and an entire ocean to the west. Cody, you're a genius! Hey, I know I'm stating the obvious, but do you really have to be so sarcastic about it? The ocean! No! The ocean! Our city is surrounded by mountains, making it easy for the army to block all land exits, but we don't have a navy. There's no way they can guard the entire coast. We can escape by sea. Oh, I'm a pretty strong swimmer, but not that strong. Cream, please. Steph isn't implying we swim to safety. Although that does raise an important question. Where would we get a boat? It's still early morning. If we leave now, we could get to the West Hill port by noon. And I believe commandeering a vessel in this situation is completely forgivable. Einstein, it's a great suggestion, so no offense. But I think hot wiring a boat is a bit out of our league. Wait, West Hill port is where my parents keep our yacht. I can't believe I never thought of this before. Whoa, wait a second. Your family has a yacht? Her family has a yacht? No. 2 yachts. Oh, 2! And the one on the docks is the one we use for shorthand cruising. Wait, so we need shorthands to use it. Cream is adorable. That sounds great, Tam. But just one problem. Driving a boat isn't exactly like driving a car. That's true unless you know how to handle it, Tamira. I never learned. Dad was too worried about me putting a scratch on it. I'm a great crew member, but make me skipper unless you want to drown. But that means we still need someone who knows how to captain a boat. You want to tell them, or should I, Tiger? So Cody knows, I'm assuming. You're going to find it anyway. Tiger Scouts has a sailing program for members 12 and up. It's called Sea Tiger. I told you to stop bringing up the name. I already know it's stupid. But anyway, I belonged to it for 2 years, so I'm competent at handling a small boat. And my family belonged to the same yacht club as Tam. Sometimes I drive ours when I went out on the lake with Dad. Ooh, so we got all of it. Wait, what? So you were a Boy Scout for years? A Tiger. You had sailing lessons and your family owns a yacht? Exactly how loaded are you? We both went to the same rich kid private school before West Hill. It shouldn't exactly come as a surprise. But Tamira, you don't just happen to have the keys on you, do you? Well, no. Oh, but my dad always kept a spare on board, just in case he dropped the key in the ocean or something. Is that a thing? It's more common than you think. Guys, we're getting off topic. Are we going to go with this plan or not? If it means one last chance at escaping the city, I'm willing to try. I suggested it, so yes, I think we should at least make an attempt. Let's do it. I want to ride a yacht. Tatella? Let's do it. It's our one shot, one of probably many shots, so we're going to take this one. We're going to try it. Running out of other options, I say we take the chance. Let's do this thing. Okay, so off to the boats we go to take a yacht and hopefully escape. Hopefully, since they said there's no navy, so maybe we can make it, but I don't know. You hastily pack up your camp and head back down the mountain. You already know something dramatic is going to happen. As you descend, you can hear the low hum of the soldiers' voices and the pop of their guns as they kill off any zombies that get too close. Okay, so, hey, look. Oh, wait. Are those zombies? No, look at the way they're walking. It's a group of people and they're headed for the barrier. Shouldn't we warn them? What if they get shot? I'm not sure we have the time to go running after them, and the soldiers will give them a warning once they're close enough. I think we should follow them. What, really? Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen another group of people. They could have useful information. I don't know if I want to walk up to other survivors. We've been burned before. We don't have to talk to them. I just want to watch them for now. That could be a good idea. And what if there's some of those authorized individuals the soldiers mentioned? Oh, that's true. If the soldiers let them pass, we could observe and learn how to sneak in. Then we gotta hurry and catch up. Okay, so we're gonna go stalk them. You rush on the mountain quickly, heading back into the trees, trailing the group. When you finally catch up to them, they're almost... I have a weird feeling this is going to go bad. There they are. Stand down. If you come any closer, we'll be forced to shoot. Please, you have to let us through. There's a huge pack of zombies. They're heading right for us. We cannot afford to let civilians through and risk the virus spreading. Look for a safe area and wait for assistance. You little liar, there is no assistance. Crap, no one's coming. I repeat, if you approach the barrier, we will be forced to shoot. The group falls silent and huddles together in deep conversation. Some of them seem to be crying. Well, looks like they aren't authorized individuals either. Do you think we should try talking to them? Ooh, well, they don't seem hostile. Maybe we can join forces and... guys. They did say that group of zombies. They're rushing the barrier. They're rushing the barrier! Okay. So they rushed the barrier, which... who knows what is going to happen? Either A, it's going to work and the virus is just going to spread and maybe that'll be like, you know, the future part of the story. Or B, they're obviously just going to get offed and popped and that's all she wrote. We'll see. I'm 50-50 on either of them. I feel since we have the whole yacht club idea thing that we'll probably go that route. Possibly, since they had to make a big deal about it, but maybe this will happen. I don't know. But anyway, I can't believe there's no quarantine. Those little liars out there, there is something so suspect about this whole thing. I think it was I don't even know what it was, whether it was a test, whether it was on purpose or something, but this was planned. We saw the tea. It was planned in the clues, and I don't trust any of this. But let me know what your guys' theories are in the comments below. What happens in your version of the story? I really want to know. But if you really enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Again, it helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already for more of the infected in the future and other great stories and other horror stories, video games, whatever you enjoy. I'm sure you'll find something on my channel. Go follow the amazing author Kate. Her Instagram link is in my description box below, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching as always. Bye everyone.
Doing stupid shit